Hello Wanderers, and thanks so much for stopping by the Wayward Tree. My name is Luneth, and this reading is for the upcoming full moon happening on the 24th of June. As with all general readings, please take what resonates and leave the rest for others. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, as well as let me know what you think in the comments below. Hey Cancer Collective, so let's get started with your reading. As usual, all decks have been pre-shuffled. Also, don't forget to watch your sun, moon, and rising signs to get a better picture of the energies present during this full moon. So we have the Justice in reverse, Seven of Wands, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Chariots in reverse, Two of Pentacles reversed, Queen of Pentacles reversed, Six of Cups, Hierophant, and the King of Swords reversed. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool reversed. So Cancer, it certainly seems like you're in a bit of a predicament. With this reading here, it feels like it's talking more about a career with there being more pentacles than other suits. So beginning with the Hierophant here, talks about hierarchies, institutions, organizations, or religion. So perhaps you are working in the education field, or you are doing something with regards to organized religion, or perhaps just a company with very strict hierarchies. Then we move on here, we have the Justice in reverse, and you appearing here as the Chariot in reverse. So yeah, it definitely feels like you are not feeling in your power, a lack of confidence, you're feeling stuck, like things are not going your way. And with the Justice in reverse here, definitely there's an imbalance, whether it is internal imbalance to do with your thoughts and emotions, or to do with external tasks and responsibilities. Because over here in the center, we have you represented here with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So to me, it's saying that you are having to juggle a lot of tasks and responsibilities and having a very difficult time doing so. Okay, it feels like your energy is all over the place, and basically you can't catch a break. There's no time to stop and rest. There's just too many things to get done, and you only have so much energy. Okay, it also feels like you doing these tasks, you taking up these responsibilities, like it's not enough for your colleagues, or it's not enough for your higher ups, because with the Seven of Wands here, it feels like you have to fight off a lot of criticisms and conflicting opinions, like people are being very harsh towards you, or even talking behind your back. It feels like there's no one on your side, and you have to deal with this all alone. So with the King of Swords here, jumping over here in reverse, so yeah, definitely I'm feeling very harsh and critical energy. Someone who practices double standards. Okay, so he's very harsh towards others, while for himself he gives himself a lot of leeway. Perhaps someone who is also very narrow-minded, very short-sighted, not being able to think from a higher perspective. Then another energy that you are dealing with is this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So someone who is very greedy, someone who puts herself first, someone who takes from you instead of giving. So both these very difficult energies appearing, most likely your colleagues or your higher-ups, as mentioned before. It suddenly feels like you can't catch a break, like your efforts are not being recognized. They just need someone to get things done, and that's it. With this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, like handling all these tasks actually either requires you to get a pay raise or promoted. Like handling all these tasks is certainly above your pay grade, but no one is actually acknowledging that. And it feels like you might not be courageous enough to stand up and say that you deserve additional salary or additional benefits, etc. Okay, because with this Chariot here reverse, you are certainly feeling a lack of confidence. And with this Six of Cups at the very bottom, you are feeling nostalgic or very melancholy, like you're looking at the past and wishing that things were simpler. Okay, you wish you can go back to the past, but there's no possible way of doing that. Looking at the image here, this is you here needing to move on from the past. This is your current situation and you need to deal with it. And with the Seven of Wands at the top here, this is the universe telling you that you need to step up to fight for what is yours, okay? You need to muster up the courage to demand fair compensation for all this effort that you have put in. With this person is standing on higher ground. So in a sense, he is in an advantageous position, okay? He is basically in the right here, while the rest are not able to defeat him. Okay, so you need to be convinced of your value here. So even at the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool in reverse. So this is you not daring to take this leap of faith to demand new things. There's a sense of fear here, which is very valid given the current world situation. It's perhaps you feel that by demanding fair compensation, you might end up losing your job. Okay? Yeah, you're afraid of breaking relationships. You're afraid of the whole working situation souring for you and things going awry. Okay? Yeah, the World reverse here. You not being able to get your fair share of things. You not being able to reach this stage of completion here. Perhaps getting promoted, getting the recognition that you deserve. So if you continue to stay in this fearful energy, nothing is going to get done. This current situation will just keep continuing with these people taking advantage of you. Okay? Yeah, healing. You need to heal from these fears, these nightmares. You need to move away from these heartbreak. Okay? With the star here coming in with the healing waters. Nine of Swords reverse, representing moving away from nightmares and fears. Knight of Cups reverse, talking about this heartbroken soul. Okay? Queen of Wands, you need to claim back your confidence. Okay? You need to heal up. You need to muster up your courage to demand what is fairly yours. Because if you don't do that for yourself, they will just continue to take advantage of you and no one will help you because you are the only one standing on your side. So let's clarify this spread. Let's shift this a bit. Eight of Swords, Page of Coins, Queen of Pentacles reversed again, Nine of Cups, the Hermit in reverse, Two of Pentacles, Nine of Swords reversed, appearing again, Seven of Wands reversed, Three of Pentacles. So at the bottom of the deck we have the Sun. Okay. So clarifying the Hierophant, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse, and this corresponds for me to this card here again, this Seven of Wands at the top. Okay, so it feels like up against the hierarchy of this place that you're at, you feel like there's nothing you can do. Up against this, you feel like you just have to give up. You can't do a single thing to shake up this hierarchy or let them know about your issues. With this Eight of Swords here, you're feeling trapped, and so together with this card of Nine of Cups normally talk about wish fulfillment, about feeling emotionally fulfilled, satisfied, very happy with what you got. Okay, but I feel this is you trying to, in a sense, hypnotize yourself into accepting the situation. It's you telling yourself that I should be happy with what I have now, even though I'm in this situation that's less than ideal, even though I'm made to feel small and I'm made to feel like I have no value. At least I'm earning some money. Okay, at least my situation is kind of stable, so I should suck it up and continue with this. Okay, I should be thankful and I should be happy with what I got and not complain, basically. This is you putting yourself in this trap here, okay? Because with the Eight of Swords, this woman is here surrounded by these swords, but the way forward is open. There's nothing really trapping her there. She can easily just grab a sword and cut away the bindings that are around her. But she continues to stand there, blindfolded and bound. And it doesn't even look like she's bound very tightly there. So she is being bound by her own mental activity. She is the one thinking that she is trapped when in fact she is not. So perhaps you might want to reevaluate your situation again and see if there's a way out, or if there's a way to raise your issues so that it gets acknowledged. With the center role here, I'm seeing there's this very timid energy, okay? Again, coming back to this energy. Whereas with the Page of Pentacles here, although you are in the right, although you are in the superior position here, the phrase I'm getting with this card here is your 2 cents, like being very afraid to speak up, like just my 2 cents here, that kind of idea, okay? There's a very meek feeling I'm getting from this Page of Pentacles as compared to these Queen of Pentacles and this King of Swords. And even this Hierophant here, they are all seated and on thrones while you are the smallest court card here. Perhaps you are in a junior position, so you're feeling like you can't speak up. I don't know, are there other people that you can seek help from? This is a general reading, so each of your situations are unique. So this is something that you really need to look at for yourself if you want to get out of this situation. With the Hermit here in reverse, I'm feeling like you lost your light. So the Hermit withdraws into the darkness to seek enlightenment, and this lantern here lights his path forward. So with the Hermit reverse, it feels like you lost your light, so you are now in darkness, and in a sense remaining in the darkness there, being too afraid to come out of it. There's a sense of withdrawing here, okay? With this card as well, there's a sense of withdrawing into yourself. So together with this Nine of Swords in reverse, okay, and this Six of Cups, it feels like you're trying to justify the situation with simple excuses so that you don't have to face the negativity or the seriousness of this situation. Like you are trying not to look at the fear and trying to look at the you're trying to play pretend here, like, oh, maybe, you know, if they are being mean to you, then you think, oh, maybe they are right, maybe they have certain reasons for doing this, or if they push their assignments onto you, so you try to think up of excuses for them so that you won't see the darkness of the situation here. Otherwise, for those of you who do work in the field of education, perhaps you are trying to justify your position by saying, oh, it's all for the children, you are happy being with the children, and you are using that to avoid this negativity of how your colleagues are treating you. So moving on to this side, we see the Ace of Pentacles being clarified by the Queen of Pentacles in reversal. Somehow I'm feeling like this opportunity for an increased income is being blocked by this Queen of Pentacles here. Perhaps you might want to look into that, see if you can get any information on that. Otherwise, with the Two of Pentacles clarifying the Queen of Pentacles here, I'm feeling like the things that you are doing here, the tasks and responsibilities that you are struggling, has to do with her. And for some of you, perhaps this Queen of Pentacles is even claiming the credit for your work. So do watch out for that. Otherwise, it just feels like this Queen of Pentacles is having a easy time balancing her own stuff while you are here struggling to deal with your tasks and responsibilities. Then with the King of Swords being clarified by the Three of Pentacles, yeah, definitely is talking about these people being your teammates, people you have to work with on a daily basis. Like, I feel, yeah, with the King of Swords, there definitely is a sense of this person pushing all the work to you. Perhaps both of them push the work to you and then they claim the credit. There's a facade here that is being played out, that you know that you guys are doing great as a team when you are actually struggling very hard here, just because you're in the junior position. Okay, so let's look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Sun, so that's definitely great news. That's the best card out of the tarot deck. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is talking about independent energy. Okay, I'm feeling like perhaps you can't get out of this situation on your own, okay? Perhaps you need to get someone to help you, and this is you being in your full power as a Chariot here. Chariot representing Cancer, ready for battle, all armored up and all systems good to go. Okay, Queen of Swords. So perhaps there's someone else that can help you. Perhaps there's a Queen of Swords, maybe someone who is an air sign or someone in your company who is very sharp, very clear-headed, someone who is very fair. For some reason, I tend to associate Queen of Swords with Justice. Okay, so it feels like she knows what's up and she knows how to get things done, especially with this huge sword here. She can come in and make adjustments as and when to make sure everything is fair for everyone. Okay, so reevaluate your situation and see if you can find anyone who can help you, you know, come back to your true power here and help rebalance this whole situation. Yeah, then after that, definitely a cause for celebration here. Okay, so yeah, Cancer, if you want to get out of this situation, really need to think hard and see how you can take action here, okay? Because you all have your unique situations. I can only read the cards and let you know what messages come through for you, okay? So Cancer, I hope you do get through this successfully. So let's get some advice card and see what you need to know. Oh, okay. Okay, so let's get 2 cards from here. We have the Pioneer. And we have the Messiah. Okay, so with the Messiah here, starting from this card, I feel like some of you think that you need to be the one to hold it all. You need to be the one to do everything, okay? Because if you don't do it, things will go out of hand, things will break, or perhaps some of you feel very responsible. You know how to get things done, so you want to make sure that things are done in a good and proper way, that the work done is of a good quality. Okay, so you feel with this Messiah card, I'm getting the message like you feel like you are the only one who can do it. So these people just slack off and just let you do all the work. You end up feeling very overworked here. So maybe for some of you who are thinking this way, perhaps you want to reevaluate how you are thinking, reevaluate if it's worth it feeling so exhausted. And then with the Pioneer card, passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. Okay, somehow I feel like this has to do with the Fool card, okay? Taking a stand, going forward, having the courage to move forward. Whereas with the Pioneer, you need to have that bravery to be the first one to start something, especially when everyone is against you, everyone is insulting you and calling you a fool. You need to be able to stand up for yourself and know the value of your work. Perhaps in the place that you work in, no one has really stood up to say anything or sound off any issues. Everyone just kept their head down and keep working regardless of their situation. So perhaps you can be the first one to introduce this into the company, to let people know that it is okay to raise issues when you have them. But of course, do not take unnecessary risk. You need to take accountability for your actions. You all have your own unique situations. I can't be responsible for you. So take what resonates, and you have to be the judge of your own situation here. So let's continue. Loyal Heart. one more. Observer. Okay, with loyal heart here, I feel like it's talking about being too stuck on this current situation here, as in being too fixed in this mode of suffering, of this difficult arrangement here, because it feels like you're trapped in this place, and because you have been trapped for so long, are in a sense used to being trapped. So that's where you come in and justify all the mistreatment that you have endured. I'm not saying that you are being loyal to this mistreatment or these people who are mistreating you. It feels like you are being too used to the hierarchy, being too used to how things have been done for such a long time. So there's a sense of being afraid of breaking this convention here, especially with the Hierophant. So that's why you need to be the pioneer here to break this this situation or this way of doing things, okay, that is actually quite toxic and doesn't serve all the people equally, okay? And with the observer here, it feels like, yeah, you need to distance yourself from this situation. Remember how I said that you were finding excuses for their actions? There's definitely, in a sense, an emotional attachment there. There's a fear, or there's a not wanting for things to change. Okay, back to this loyal heart. So this is telling you to be objective and observe the situation from a distance. Okay, see if this is really what you're comfortable with, which you are actually not. So do take into account your feelings, okay, and give validity to your emotions. Don't just wipe them away in favor of the hierarchy, the bigger structure here, okay, because this structure is composed of each and every one of you, and it should be made to serve each and every one of you instead of the few who are sitting on the higher position. So be objective about your situation and make smart moves that will bring you towards a more advantageous position. So let's continue. Advice for the Cancer Collective. So we have fulfillment. We have happiness. And we have going forward. Yes, okay, so these two cards together really asking you, are you really happy? Does this really fulfill you? Is your current situation fulfilling you? Is this what you want? And I can tell you, no, this is not what you want. You are horribly unhappy, okay? So if you're not, do you want fulfillment and happiness going forward? Do you want this in your future? If yes, then you have to get things to change, okay? You have to be the one to drive this, because no one is going to drive this for you. You have to be the one to walk down this path, because again, none of your colleagues or none of the higher ups are on your side. Okay, maybe the Queen of Swords is, or perhaps she's a neutral person who is not in your immediate environment here, okay? But at the moment, it doesn't seem like there's anyone on your side. So you really need to be the person to drive this change for yourself, okay? Because no one is working to make you happy. You need to be the person to make yourself happy and fulfilled. So let's get one last card. Any advice on healing for our Cancer Collective? You have support. Okay. Although that's in direct contradiction to what I said, like you being on your own here, but this is talking more in terms of the universe being at your back. Trust that you have the universe at your back if you are the one moving to drive this change for yourself. Because this whole ordeal here is a challenge to get you to value yourself more, to grow and mature as a person, okay? To recognize that you have value in the things you do, and to not let other people step all over you. Okay, so with this challenge here, with this divine lesson, you stepping up to take control of it, definitely the universe will be at your back to support you. Even with the image here, it feels like this person removing this mask here, it feels like as you go about your day at work, you have to put on this mask of politeness to face these people so that you won't get into trouble. You need to appear like you are doing fine when in fact you are actually not. Okay, so remove this mask, okay, and give validity to your own emotions. For some reason, I want to say here, you are enough. Okay, if you have heard of Marissa Peer, she always says you are enough. Don't feel like you have to work more or put in more effort than others just so that you can feel valued or valid. You are enough and you are the same as others. What you do has value. So Cancer Collective, this brings us to the end of the reading. I do hope that I was able to give you some encouragement and positivity as you journey forth. If the reading resonated with you, please do drop a like, share the video, subscribe to the channel, as well as comment below to let me know what you think. So thanks again for stopping by, and I hope I'll see you soon.